Hi all, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you all fruit cake or a plum cake. Since Christmas is around the corner, this is a quick and easy recipe. You don't need to soak the fruits and nuts in alcohol or anything in advance. This cake is without alcohol. We're going to make a nice caramel sauce to soak the dried fruits and nuts in. So let's see how to make it. So to make the caramel sauce, here in a saucepan I've taken 110 grams of sugar. Now this caramel flavor really adds a nice depth of flavor to the cake, so don't skip out this step. Keep stirring it on medium flame. We want the sugar to melt and caramelize. So here you can see the sugar has started to melt. We'll wait for it to melt completely and become a nice golden brown color. So here the sugar has melted and the color is perfect. To this we are going to add in around 240 ml of water. Now add the water gradually, it's going to splutter, so be careful. Once you add the water, the sugar might crystallize a little bit, but that's fine, it'll melt again. At this point, increase the flame and on high flame, bring it to a boil. Meanwhile, here I have 300 grams of chopped nuts and dried fruits. I'm using almonds, some walnuts, cranberries, some raisins and tutti frutti. You can use of your choice. Just chop them fine. Add these dried fruits and nuts to the caramel sauce. I've taken all in equal proportion. You can choose which one you like more. Give it a mix on high flame. We will bring it up to a boil. So here you can see the caramel has come up to a boil. Now reduce the flame to medium and cook it for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes you can see the caramel has thickened up a little bit. It will thicken up further once it cools down. Switch off the flame and let it cool down at room temperature. So for the cake, here I've taken 60 grams of butter. This is salted butter, but if you happen to use unsalted, just add a pinch of salt as well. To this I'm going to add 100 grams of brown sugar. Now if you don't have brown sugar, you can use the regular sugar. Give it a mix. I'm using a stand mixie. You can use the hand mixer as well, or you can do it by hand with a wooden spoon. After it's incorporated, here I'm adding 2 eggs. Now if you want to make this eggless, you can substitute the egg with half a cup of yogurt, plain curd. Give it a mix again. So now once the egg is incorporated, as you can see, we don't want to cream the mixture, we just want everything to come together. Now once that's done, we'll add the dry ingredients to it. So here I have 195 grams of flour, to which I'll add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. You can also add dried ginger powder, clove powder, or you can just skip out the cinnamon as well. Give it a mix. Now we'll sieve the dry ingredients in the wet ingredients. You can sieve it directly as I am doing, or you can sieve it separately and then add the flour. It's absolutely fine. We'll also add at this point our soaked dried fruits and nuts. I've removed around 2 tablespoons aside to garnish later. So add all the remaining in the batter with the caramel. Then goes in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. and give this all a mix with a spatula. Now once that is mixed, here I have lined a 9-inch cake tin with some butter and parchment paper. You can also use a loaf tin, or you can also make this in a cupcake mold. Pour the batter, level it out with your spatula. Meanwhile, my oven is preheating. This will take around 40 to 45 minutes in 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degree Fahrenheit oven. So here my cake has baked. I had inserted a skewer, it came out clear. So it's done. Let it be in the mold for 10 to 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, gently just remove the sides, remove the cake, remove the parchment paper, and let it cool down completely. This cake tastes better the next day, so I just wrapped it in a cloth and kept. Now you can serve it or decorate it the way you like. I have just sprinkled some icing sugar on top. And just serve it with the dried fruits and nuts we had kept separate. As I said, you can garnish the way you like. You can use some cherries, or you can leave it just plain. So here our cake is ready. It's really simple to make, and Christmas is around the corner, so it's a perfect recipe to make. Hope you like the recipe. If so, do like, share, comment and subscribe. I will see you with another video. Till then, bye, take care and thanks for watching.